Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again it's showtime. So, Once Human is launched, like 6 hours early. So I'm going to play another hour or two of Last Epoch because I said I would, and I'm a man of my word. And I'll be swapping over to Once Human for at least a few hours. Busy, busy day for the old man. I'm the old man here. Alright. Nothing in inventory. Good, good, good. I did want to... Hey there! Rox Rafa has resubscribed for 6 months. I'm at a loss to explain it, but thank you very, very much. I really appreciate the appreciation. And good evening. I hope your week is off to a reasonably good start. Let's see. The cosmetics I currently have. I have a bunch. I can have bees, more bees, or bees. I can have more bees, bees, or most bees. The Seer Orb, the Twilight Fox. How about more bees and bees? I have a whole lot of bees. Oh, I don't like the way they kind of follow, though. I was kind of hoping for something a little, I don't know, different. The orb. Can I have 2 of the orbs? No. I cannot have 2 of the orbs. So we will go with the orb and the adolescent chrono worm. Yeah, the adolescent chrono worm. The temporal guardian. Yeah, we're gonna go whole full temporal guardian on you, so that I can be pink and shiny, lots and lots of shiny. I will attempt my very hardest to continue the work, good or not. I also did want to see if there was new stuff in the shop. That might be new. I don't recognize that one. We'll start at the top. Bundles, just because I'm curious, you know. So I already got that one as part of the buying a pack for launch. Back attachments. I think that's new. Pretty cool. Ooh, I like Wings of Oblivion. That's nice. Pets. Maybe that one's new. I'm not sure. I think that's a drop. I think the Frosthorn Owl is a drop from the currently available stuff. Portals. Armor. Oh, that's a crown. Okay, I was about to say, what the bleep is that? And that one is... I have no idea. They don't even say. Oh, it's a face mask. It's tentacles and glowy, and that's mildly troubling. But only mildly. Skill effects and footstep effects and portraits are not in yet. Alright, where was I? I was going to Majelka. No, I had been to Majelka. There we are, the Shining Cove. That's where I left myself. So, Once Human is launched, the servers are open. So it launched about 6 hours before it was supposed to. So I'll be playing that in an hour or two. But I said I would be playing...
Here. We should. Are you serious? Beyond him, she's an old Nagasa. No, she should be more than happy to help.
It eludes me.
I think I can only have one, that is correct. And I believe it is 3. Correct. Of those. Those are my pets. level 33. All I had to do was kill a mob. And like magic. Sort of like magic. They're just killing everything while I just take care of my business. It's a pretty brain-dead build, which I'm fine with. First build of the league. Do something I know will take care of the content, at least getting me to the Circle of Fortune. Unlock that, and we can maybe look at another character in a couple of days. Ow. I don't think it was necessary for them to hurt me that much. I don't recognize this. Is this some sort of just dead end? Okay, I wonder... Oh, there is a chest. 45 gold? I'm rich. My wealth knows no bounds. Okay, it knows it has a bounds. The Majasan Desert awaits. I hope it isn't sand because it's abrasive and it gets into everything. I'm not sure. The carrion dudes may be less annoyingly hit point spongy as they used to be. Hard to tell in this build. Because I basically do no damage myself. The pets do everything. I mean, I summon the wraiths, but that's the only thing that I actually do. And resummon anything that dies. Let's see. Okay. Everybody's fine. It's a very passive build. But it is beginner friendly. Not that I'm a beginner, I've actually been playing for years. I just like a nice simple build for a league starter. I mean, and I can always respec later if I choose to. I went to there and there and there. Alright, time to bring up the build and take another look. Where was I? I don't even remember which build that was. We're on Skelly Mages 11. Skelly Mages 11. I believe that is Flame Rot. It is Flame Rot. Fire penetration with ignites, ignite duration, and we're throwing fireballs. Not we, our skeletal mages are throwing fireballs. I'm throwing wraiths. Oh! Again, something hitting really hard. What is... Oh, multiple big poisons on me. Got it. Okay, note to self. I'm going to go out on a limb and say my poison resistance is not good. I am correct. It's not good. Let's get the mage out. Ow. These mages are tough. Fortunately, all I really have to do is run around like a big scaredy cat, while my little friends do all the work. And the reward for that was the gloves. Ward gain on kill, ward gain decay threshold. Not bad, actually. Right now, I'm going to keep the minion health and minion damage ones. Things are not dying as quickly as I would like. Pretty sure it's Vorp's fault. Hello, Sean. Of the dead. I myself am playing Lens of the Dead this evening, as this is a Necromancer minion build. Hogwarts to deal with your WoW withdrawals. You know, I have purchased it, but have not yet had a chance to play. I bought it at the last Steam sale. Not the current one, the last one. It was like half off. I got that and Horizon Zero Dawn, which I was literally going to play. I had it installed. I had told people I was going to be playing it. I was ready to play it. I had worked my way through the introductory part of the story to get some of the mechanics. And then City of Heroes announced their licensing deal with NCSoft. And so I felt it was incumbent upon me to play City of Heroes and provide help to any new players. And so I did a sort of a tutorial on how to play City of Heroes stream, and then played City of Heroes for like a month. And I haven't gotten back to either Horizon Zero Dawn or gotten to Hogwarts. And now I have two games on the same day coming out. There's this new patch for Last Epoch, which is looking really good. And Once Human launched today too, so I'll be playing that in like an hour and a half. They had to launch the same day. And frankly, before this, I was doing my Guild Wars 2 streams, and then off stream I was enjoying another new season, the new season for Torchlight Infant. I'm not going to complain about too many games, but I am going to say that's a lot of games. Games that I enjoy or expect to enjoy. But they just, weren't clustered quite so much. They paced themselves. So these winged Karen may be a little less tanky than they used to be. I think they probably are. But the build's definitely a no-brainer build. Oh, perfect for me. Bossy mob over here. There he is. Argolas the Blessed. And he's dead. Couple of boxes to open. Not seeing much out of the boxes, other than a little bit of gold. Oh, I'll take a couple of shards and glyphs anytime. That's a maul. I don't use a maul. We casters aren't big on two-handed hammers. We prefer weapons for a more civilized age. Wands, staves. That's level 35. Now we get to start specking up the wraiths, and we stopping casting them constantly, as the two we have will live until they die. But then that's proof wrong. They will not time out. They will only die when they are killed by something. Sure, I don't necessarily want that. Need to see what the upsides are, other than never having to cast it anymore, because, well, I'm going to need to be casting Dreadshade eventually, but at least for now. Point. I think here, Cursed Blood is next. Increase physical damage, necrotic, minion fizz, and minion necrotic. Why am I using that? I have to put, what, 3 points in to get to there? Minion armor shred. Okay, armor shred. That's why. In here, we haven't gotten to Dreadshade yet. Oh, we have. No, we haven't. We haven't spent 30 points in Necro yet. So, yes, Wraith. Now that's... Where is it? Thought it was over there. Where there's only one. Wraiths no longer dissolve. Health decays more slowly. I'll look, rather than poking away at it. Oh, I was completely wrong. Twin spirits. You only get 2, but they no longer decay. Wraiths are larger, deal more damage, multiplicative, and have a larger area. The damage is sufficient. I think it is worth it. Fine. And the next couple of points. are making them bigger. There we are. So we now have wraiths. We have bigger wraiths. And we will swap their location like that. There we are. We have bigger wraiths, but only 2 of them. We have a really big skeletal mage who throws fireballs. And a couple of wee little skeletons. What's going to happen is eventually we're going to get Abomination. We summon the Abomination. He eats all of the skeletons. And as long as I don't have more than 5 skeletons out, he doesn't decay over time. So I then recast the 5 skeletons. Or 4 skeletons, I guess.
Now, the Oracle
And
said
then
when
I
the
stop
Oracle
pressing
took
any
me
button
now, I've seen how
except
you handle
the
yourself.
Summon Skeletal Mage, which functions as a teleport as well. So the build will become even less brainy, less brainful. What can I say? Brains are overrated. If you've got dead friends, do you really need brains? Nah. Welcome back, Knock Knocks. Then Unthinking leading the undead. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. And welcome back. At that point, the only button I'll be pressing will be to move. I don't think actually this even has Dread Shades. Oh, got the A-bomb, so it shouldn't have Dread Shades. That's Venator Elos, who has a lot of poison. So we may lose an undead dead thing before he dies. Speak with our friend Alric.
In the slums, she told me of the Emerald Nagasa. They were the same, content to
Worthless
slither
anyway.
through the shadows.
We can throw that away because we know we don't need that. Necro had this spec, but you had Skeletal Knights instead of the A-bomb. I think this one uses the A-bomb. Yeah, it does. All right. Foolish, immortal. Grab the potion. It puts the potion on its skin or it gets the hose again. There's something in this batch of mobs that can kill me because it's happened in the past. Don't like dying. No real advantage to it, you know. Next up is... we're back with them. Sequel of Avarice. There was at least 3 in the Sequel of Avarice. It goes up to 5 now? No, 3 of 3. Okay, I was failing to read. I have problems with the eyes focusing on like a single letter or number. Stay young, kids. I will continue to make that my official advice. Just stay young. Level 36. That should open up. Aegis full. Elmo hits really hard. Elmo is my pyre golem. He was just a regular golem, but then he caught fire. And have they solved the problems with? Yes. Ward has been significantly nerfed. Still good, but not, you know, busted ass good.
That is too much.
Is it really too much though? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, that Ward was the obvious thing that needed fixing more than any single other thing in the game. Alright guys, get him. See, he's a bone furnace. He's not as good as my pyre golem, sure. He's a bone furnace, which I'd have to say is kind of a cooler sounding name. They didn't nerf the mechanics so much. No, it's still good. It's just not stupid. A well-built build around Ward should be able to maintain 8K, from what I've heard. 6 to 8K. As opposed to previously where, with almost no effort or investment at all, I was maintaining 6 or 8K. On my Void Knight, which is not really a Ward-based class. And other people were able to maintain 40k or 60k, rather than 4 to 6k. Let's see, where were we here? Fine, we'll look. These are the skeletal mages at the 12 point. Okay, it's going to be 2 into Flame Rot, and then we're coming back to Grey Merchant. Okay. The second one in Flame Rot. Talk to him.
No, she told me.
Thanks, Alrak. We head back to town because we've got to empty out our bags. You are right that it is often the reaction of devs to over-nerf things, and it doesn't seem like that's the case here. And the servers have been bulletproof so far. Ooh, damage reflected for skeletons and skeletal mage, and 20% chance to fear on hit. Well, that's not bad at all. let's see. Those are both pretty good. So we move those two there. We move that there. Easy peasy. Now we see if any of these are improvements over the stuff we've already got. Chthonic Fissure, that's Warlock stuff. I am not a Warlock. Int, Mana and Fire Resist. That one's a boatload of minion health. And what do we got up there? We have a bunch of minion health again. Right now, minion health, worth it for me. Minion damage would be good. Minion health. Int, health, health regen. Those are all good things. What do I have there? Int and health. Int and attunement. No, that's slightly better, I think. Just give me a sec here to run through these real fast, or relatively fast. That would be that. Probably better. Definitely better. We got an up! We got an upgrade, guys! Necrotic resistance and poison resistance. Better. Minion health. That 20 physical is pretty good. That thing's really good. What are my physicals at 42? Minion health seems to be okay, so I don't think either of those is. 47% minion health is a lot, but I don't think I need it right now, as nothing seems to be dying, which I'm perfectly okay with. So, we're going to sell it all.
You may find a treasure, my friend.
I may find a treasure, guys. You can buy items from him and they will randomly upgrade or not. They may upgrade, they may not. There is no way to know. Okay. Where was... I almost did it again. I almost used the teleport instead of the portal. Because in the past I haven't used the portal very much. So it's easy for me to forget and go, Oh, yeah, I screwed it up. But in this case, I did not screw it up. Oh, that's right, he's back. I forgot about that. In PoE, you have to manually reset if you want to reset a map. In this game, the map resets. You'll note, in addition to all of my undead minions, I also have a crab. The ring I have, when I do an evade, instead of evading, it summons a crab. Next up, for the Wraith. Three. Okay, just three initially. Into Reapers. Additional necrotic damage with their attacks and spells. For my two Wraiths. Oh, Elmo's such a good boy when he's death slams batches of mobs. My fire resistance for sure. Waypoint. The Sapphire Quarter. Yeah, looks like I've got everybody. It's not a very fast build. It is a very safe build. The Shrouded Immortal Overseer of Haste. And a boss leader. The Stygian Warden. Not actually a boss. Oh, he is a boss. They added a new boss mechanic. Previously, the bosses, after they took a bunch of damage, they would get a big damage mitigation. And so that would make, it would feel bad. You do a whole lot of damage in a hurry, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, you're doing like no damage. They decided that just wasn't fun, and it's much funner if you can actually see that it gets a shield after you do some damage to it. And also that allowed them to tune it so that low damage builds, because the ward evaporates relatively quickly. High damage builds will kill in about the same speed bosses. Low damage builds will kill them significantly faster than they used to be able to. Not faster than a high damage build, but faster than they used to be able to by a chunk.
This square, I
Alric.
wish I'd seen it. I can only imagine how she feels.
Maybe I should just do a bit more straight out freaking running. Encourage my pets to keep up with me. Just to get through stuff faster, because I'm not really having any problems staying alive. I can't kill as quickly as I would like. Transfusing Casket. Again, cool sounding name, but I gotta say, my Fire Golem, better. A Lightless Arbor Key, my second dungeon key. Transfusion Casket. And Praetor Volarta. A bossy boss. And shield. Wow, I must have hit him with something big because his shield instantly vanished. There, that time the shield came up and stayed up. You must have hit him with something enormous. I have seen that happen a couple times where something died really quick. Oh, he's killed a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Is everybody back? No, he even killed... He killed my golem. What a jerk. So there was a reason why all of a sudden he stopped dying. quite so fast. More Reapers. We'll
Hidden so close.
speak
A word
with
of advice.
Alric.
Don't ask her about the diamond patrons. You'll regret it.
So I'm going to give it another hour or so of Last Epoch, and then I'm going to be swapping over to Once Human, which has launched earlier than they advertised. I make my plans. Then I find out when it's supposed to open, and I change my plans to better address when it's actually going to start, and then they launch it 6 hours early. Okay, 5.5 hours. But my point stands. The point is, they're messing with my melon. Into the Oracle's abode. The Oracle's abode. It's where she abides.
Ah, yes.
Alright, put all that stuff away. What do we got? Ward decay threshold, 4 potion slots. 4 potion slots is good. Poison damage, dodge rate, 4% increased health, so that would be about 20. That's fire and elemental resistance. That's pretty good right now, actually.
Can I help you?
I'm going to sell that. That is a minion ring. Damage, a little health, minion crit strike multi. I'm going to lose 3 to all attributes, but I have 6 from that, so I think that will do.
Stay safe, traveler.
I'll try. Thanks for the positive vibes, man. Alright, we're returning to the Shining Cove right now, as we have another time travel quest available to us, so I'm going to travel through time. Actually, we're all traveling through time. We're just doing it in the same direction, at the same rate. More or less the same rate. If you want to get down to the really low level, it's not the same rate. It's just unmeasurably different. Using atomic clocks, we have shown that Einstein was right about time dilation. In that if you go up on a plane and fly around a whole lot, even though the velocity isn't that great, if you have 2 atomic clocks that are in sync when the one you land, the one that was on the plane, slightly less time will have elapsed. That clever guy, that Einstein fellow. We got another level. You could stop running now, Power Golem. That'd be fine. Anytime now. And now, we're in the distant future. Petses, this way, please. is precious. Oh, heretic garb of insulation. I'm assuming that's going to have fire res. Elemental res. Increased health. That may be a winner. Good work, Elmo. Smack 'em hard. Elmo's the best boy. I love all my boys equally, but obviously I love Elmo best. At least until we get the A-bomb, then I'm going to have to come up with a name for the A-bomb. Einstein wouldn't be bad, as he was the father of the A-bomb. A little bit meta, but it kind of works. Bad guy coming. Get him. Get him. Keep whacking him. Or take the something. Yeah, he didn't last very long. I have the Sapphire Tablet. The Temporal Sanctum, and the Temporal Sanctum is the key to once you've unlocked then like the next to the last act or the last act. There's a skip that you can get through this dungeon. But it's not active yet. The Temporal Sanctum. So we go back to the Imperial era, the Oracle's abode. We turn in the quest here.
Ah, yes.
Here's the Sapphire Tablet. Aren't you impressed? I got it. Oh, again, another one. Undoubtedly the same bloody troll. Really? Why they waste their time? You would think that the guy would take note of the ones that instantly block them or that they can't get through because they're wasting their time, even just poking at it. Let's see. That is good enough. I'm going to see if we can add something nice onto it. Let's try a little bit of crafting. So, we've got elemental resistance, we've got health. I don't have any of the health percentage crafty bits, the shards. We can add more vit, but what we want is either int or one of the minion things. Minion health. How many? We have just one of it. That's not that impressive. That's a lot of minion health. So what we're going to do, fairly sure they're bots. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're bots. But you would think they would write a check. If the URL doesn't show up, just remove it. Yeah, you only have to hook a few, that's for sure. All right, we're going to try to break this one up and see if we can't get a couple more minion healths out. We're going to use a, no, not those. A rune of shattering. Now we could conceivably get as many as 5 shards out, but it's random. You'll always get at least one. Minion health is the one we're mostly looking for. We got 1 minion health and that was all. That was a suboptimal result. But It's higher than we had before. We had 70 something before. We have Vit. We have health. We have elemental resistances. Pretty good. Yeah, all of our elemental resistances are between 44 and 49%. Physical's a little low. Necrotic is high, but we're a necromancer, so we get free necrotic. Poison and void are a little weak. Physical's a little weak right now, too. Oh, and this. Cold, fire, chill, and ignite. None of these things are useful to me. So we sell it.
Can I help you?
I really wish. It's a tiny thing. When you talk to this NPC, after a tiny little bit of roleplay stuff,
Can I help you?
the only thing you can do is shop. Get rid of the interaction, just bring up the shop menu. We don't need to talk to the guy. We don't need the voiceover. I don't care if he's somebody's dad. Get rid of it. It adds nothing and gets in the way.
Stay safe, traveler.
Now you're in Majelka proper. Well, then you're probably 20 minutes from opening up the COF. The Circle of Fortune.
Greetings.
Another passive point. How many passive points are we putting in Aegis Fall? I don't know, Lens. How many points are you putting in Aegis Fall? 4. We're putting 4 in. Oh, we want to add one more to a maximum number of skeletons. And we will get to that when we get one more point. Well, I'm in the Majelkan Catacombs, which means that I'm on the lower levels of the city, and you're in the higher levels with the nobility and stuff. Vorp. Rubbing my nose in it, because his nose is up in the air. He's been leveling faster. His build does a lot of damage. I will now rub his nose in it. Yeah, but I haven't died yet. Of course, I haven't gotten to Mr. and Mrs. Wengari. They guarantee to kill me almost every time, it feels like. Foolish monsters. Join the circle, congrats. They have added 2 more ranks to the reps and rearranged some stuff. For instance, when you get a set drop, you get all of the items, and it comes much earlier now. As an example. Couple of my critters getting skill levels up. Summon Skeletron. Where were we? We were putting points into Unholy Rage, I think. Yeah, we need 3 points in Unholy Rage. And the other is Elmo. I think 4 is all we wanted in World Pyre. That's where I left it. No, we need 5, evidently, in World Pyre. Wait, how many are we at? We are currently, so this is 12 to 13. There we are. That's 13. That's 12. Right. Eventually we'll go to 5 out of 5. Right now, we're headed down here. Move speed to other minions. And move speed for it. So that's going to speed up all of my minions to help them keep up with me. Good. Whoops. Something bad was... Oh. 12 stacks of poison. No, I was not slain by... I may have been... The bleeding did the last damage, but I had all of the stacks of poison on me. I had 12. And that was what killed me. I was standing in the middle of a bunch of poison mobs, and that just murdered me. My first death. But I'll know I wasn't killed by a monster. I was killed by poison. And that's very, very different. I'm not sure how, but that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Had I only picked up that copper ring of life, I don't have much in the way of poison protection, do I? I think I'm like at 12%. You see what happens? If you don't build your layers, your defensive layers, something's going to pwn you. And I indeed just got pwned. Running away from the mobs, and all of a sudden, I'm dead. And I even used a potion because I thought saw my health was going. But the heals from the potion weren't fast enough to keep up with the kill. 12 stacks. 12 stacks of poison. Bad. I have 2 right now, and I'm already bleeding out. 12 was just too many. Dots are not your friends in this game. Well, at least not dots on you. Give us another skeletal mage. There we are. Now we need one more and we'll be able to keep it. Because right now we have a skill that's using half. That basically reduces your number by half. And Wraith. Wraith. Where were we wraithing to? We need a 3rd point there. Now I'm all antsy about poisons. I died once. I don't want to die again. It hurts so much. It's painful. Cry. I'm a delicate soul. Delicate, sensitive fellow. Are they dead yet? Good. Drops gold. I need more gold. Nope. Nope. This room is a dead end. Male bracers of life. M-A-I-L. It's not like these are bracers that can only be used by guys. was deathless for so long. Hours. On the other hand, this is a slow build. It does not clear quickly. Maybe not an optimal choice really for the first build of the league where you kind of want to be able to kill stuff fast. Start collecting goodies. It's been a long time since I've seen a Harbinger though. Of this, you know, Harbinger League. Titans Canyon. Now, are these the Greek Titans, or are these the Titans of Guild Wars 2? Those are two very, very different things. Two different propositions. I mean, that's more melee and minion damage. But yeah, I think we're good where we are. Let's see. Cast speed, drain life I'm not using. Minion help, no. No. Minion dodge. I just can't see my Elmo successfully dodging anything. No offense, Elmo. You're my favorite. We'll see if you maintain that status once we get the abomination. I think that's at level 50, I think. Is when we get our last... At least when we get our last skill slot, 50, I think. I'm not sure when the abomination shows up. 40 points in. We're not even 30 points in yet. A ways. Ah, there is a cache over here of goodies. Always a specific unique drops over here. Oh, and we've got one of the mages. But they take so long to fight and die. Bong! There's the small idol. More hit damage if you only have one singularity, one of these things, and you can't deal crits. So there are builds that can use it. This will not be one of those. Should be Smelmo since he's undead. Yeah, but he's made out of bones and fire. So the smell would apply if it was like, say, a zombie, right? But because he's made out of bones and he's on fire, even if there was some meat attached to the bones, he would just smell like barbecue. Now I want barbecue. Not like human zombie barbecue, but actual barbecue. Although who knows, I've never had human zombie barbecue. Maybe it's delicious. We are headed for the Spy Master. Zarek, I think, is the name. Titan Leech. Ew. And ew. Alright. Here is Big Leechy Boy. Yeah, Zarek. Spy Master Zarek. Blocked if not emerged. He's dropping poison. My boys are dying, I think. The Wraiths have definitely died. Elmo's doing fine. Where did he go? We are not doing a whole lot of damage to him. Guys, get on Spymaster, please. Thank you. I tell you, sometimes she's got to just kind of draw him a picture. It's like herding undead cats. Everybody, we got 2, and them, and the mage. That's everybody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's everybody. I do wish there was a better way of keeping track of your minions. For instance, if the minions always appeared in the same slots. But instead, if like one of them, the archer was to die, these would just slide over, and I'd resummon him, and he would then be here and separated from the other skeleton. So I would be able to tell at a glimpse as to whether or not I'd lost one of my little pets. Ooh, my first celestial compass. No. Astrology wand of static. No. So we'll sort them and know that all of these can be done away with as soon as we go back really fast to town to just sell stuff. And in maybe an hour, a little less, I will start playing Once Human. I tell you that the two looter shooters that have come out, First Ascendant and Once Human, it's really tough keeping their names straight. I thought it was The Last Descendant for a while, something they actually made fun of in Penny Arcade. It's not just me who can't keep those straight, evidently.
Can I help you?
First and Last, Once Human, Almost Human. Wasn't there an Almost Human TV show or game? Nope, actually we want that one back. I want that one back.
Stay safe, traveler.
Say quickly. And that should do it. This waypoint's harder than I anticipated. But no worries. All good now. Just in time. Looks like we've got company. Anyway, off you go. I'll see you on the other side.
Interesting. There's a heartbeat sound on that splash screen.
Don't. The Emperor
It's
wants your
Yulia.
time over there. Go. I'll try. Hopefully, I will see you soon.
Oh, Yulia, oh, Yulia, oh, have you seen Yulia? Oh, Yulia the tattoo lady. And another level for our Wraithy boys. I believe it's necrotic hunger, increasing their necrotic damage and giving them necrotic health. Another level for me. And for the skeletal mages, where were we going with these guys? I think that was it for Flame Rot. I think it's Putrid Essence next, so we're 12 to 13. 12 to 13. Ah, another point in Grey Merchant, and then more critical multipliers. Health gained on crits. And the Rustlands. They must be really beautiful, he said, ironically. Ironically. Pretty good, huh? There is a time travel bit that I'm not sure we actually need to do, but I'm going to do it. I think it's a guaranteed drop from the boss at the end, but I don't think I've ever used it in a build, or even seen it used in a build. Ooh, another Harbinger. We haven't had a Harbinger for a while. Dark Sickle of Congregation. Conflagration, not congregation. We haven't had one of these little boys in a bit. This is the League mechanic, if you haven't seen these. It's the poison flower. I can't remember. It's always the same thing. I don't remember. It is a flower that comes from the big flower monster. So yeah, you are right. Nemesis. So we're going to get Arrow Guard. None of these look useful for me, so we'll just go ahead and challenge it. You could skip it if you choose to, but I want to challenge it because they drop a lot of shards and stuff. And we're still early in the league, and so shards are good. You need more of those. And hey, maybe I make a archer build later. Affix shards, very nice. I would have liked more, but we'll take it. Very good bunch of shard swag out of this so far. This has made this trip well worth it. I'm so used to playing on an account where I've got a boatload of shards banked up. So I can basically just burn through any of the common shards. Want more health? Sure. I've got that. More int? Yeah, I've got 250 int shards. That's probably not an exaggeration. And here he is, Orcurion, the Rampant, the big flower dude. He must be dead. And there's the relic. Mono regen, cast speed, physical skills, physical skills. I wonder if they changed this. You thought it had poison. I thought it was... I'd never seen a build that used it. This actually looks like it would be useful. Spell Fizz. Cast speed with physical spells. Critical... Yeah, this is really good for physical spells. I think they changed this. Because, I mean, that's not good for this build, but it's certainly good for any physical spellcaster. We are going to open the gate. Oh, the flower does poison damage. I don't remember because those what the item does. He also does stompies. That's what I remember about him is he stomps, and his AOE stomp is painful. That's a no. No. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. The relic you didn't remember? I don't remember. I think it's my memory is I've never used Orcurion's petals. But this strikes me as being very good for any physical casting build. Very good. Maybe I've just never used a physical casting build. That's possible. It is possible. We're in the Imperial Era. We are in the Rustlands. Rip Blood is physical? Ah, okay. Physical spell intelligence. You are entirely correct. That's a big rock. Step into the poison, step out of the poison. Ooh. We've got a Nemesis assist again. Oh, it's the same. Right. Ooh. A rogue Weaver's Will item. I don't know what it does with Weaver's Will item. Ooh, and a Stygian Coal. I am going to empower this and see what happens when we buff those up. I'm particularly curious about what happens with the Weaver's Will item. So we're going to empower it, which means this one won't drop any items. But the next Nemesis we get will drop those items, and he'll be more powerful, and those items will also be more powerful. That's the League mechanic, in a nutshell. And I'm not sure, but you may be able to basically farm it. Like if I exited, go back to the headquarters, and pop back into this map, it may be that that thing is... Well, I'm going to try that. Why not a little experiment? Let's do an experiment, you and me. Oh, you've used it for leveling? And you found more use for it than I ever had, but it probably hasn't changed. I just never used it and never found a good use for it, and you did. Back to the Imperial Era. The Rustlands. And now we'll see if the Harbinger's there. Being able to farm the Harbingers like this will feel a little cheesy to me. If in fact this works. Level 40. Maybe not. I think it was right there. Or was it right over here? I think, yeah. So it doesn't look like it's farmable. Good. I actually prefer that. While there would be advantages to cheesing, I just don't think that would be cool and nifty. Another level for me. I believe we wanted 5 there in Aegis Fall. Okay, those things are spitting poison. I want nothing to do with that. Feels a tad unfinished as a mechanic if you can exploit it with a simple map reset. Yeah, I don't think... it doesn't look like you can. It may have just been that I happened to get... it's a random, and I managed to hit twice in a row. Grab those. A scepter. Is that the bones? No, that is Thorn Shield. Thorns. I've never built a Thorns build in this game. Let's go through to the lower sewers. The lower sewers. You see, the upper sewers are probably even worse because it's like politics or a business. The really big chunks rise to the top.
Right. I'm willing to. I'll use. There should. If it weren't for you, I'd still be in the dreadnought.
Sewers, man. Why does every fantasy game take us to the sewers? They all do it. That's another Harbinger. Let's let the poison clear. Anytime now. So, these have had something improved. Those have an extra affix. I can't remember the name. It went up in Weaver's Will from 7 to 11. That's freaking huge. I'm going to go ahead and empower it again. You can only empower it twice. he's seems significantly tougher than he was previously. But then I did empower it once, and he'll be more powerful when we go at him the next time. But you can only upgrade it, empower it twice. So we went from 7 to 11 Weaver's Will. Weaver's Will is a really fun mechanic. I really, really like what they did with that. Where the item, you're going to get a bunch of random affixes. In this case, it's going to get up to... the item by itself is good, but it's going to get now... It was 7 tiers of affixes. Now it's going to be 11 and more when we get to it. Where were we here? We've done that. Necrotic Hunger. How many are going into Necrotic Hunger? 3. Extra necrotic damage and necrotic health leech. Which sounds delicious. Nothing wrong with a little necrotizing fasciitis. You know, other than the fact that it makes your body decay, which I guess is kind of a negative against it, really. He's coming back. There he is. All right. Definitely not a fast build. Very safe. Not very fast. But it will also give us a couple of days to find out, for the meta to settle a little bit, so we can think about our second build when we get there. My understanding was the early results from the people doing theory crafting who actually know the math and do the math. He's coming back now. That mana stacking sorcerer seemed to be the most promising build. However, in a game like this, which is still relatively new, you're far more likely to find some skunkworks build, unexpected, pop up. Nope. And, nope. Get him, guys. Sick 'em. The Barren Aqueduct. What did the Romans ever do for us? The aqueduct. What? The aqueduct. I am unable to say the word aqueduct without thinking about the Monty Python bit in Life of Brian. Doesn't matter. This game, I could be playing Civilization and building an aqueduct for my city so that it can grow faster and larger, and I would start talking about the aqueduct. We have got another Harbinger. So this is going to give us the end result from this, and it's going to be... It went from 11 to 11. Well, that doesn't seem interesting. And this now has 59% increased cold damage. The other stuff, I don't know. Wasn't paying that much attention, but here we go. He's going to be happy to see us. He hits pretty hard when he teleports to me. And he's got a spell that continues to spit blood, it looks like. Which is ooh, okay. Starters. So that is now a legendary item. Sadly, it seems to be based on Stygian beams, drain life, and it's doing cold damage. Random is going to be random. Yeah, still just 11%. I didn't notice anything else was going to... I don't think any of the other rolls changed. The only thing that might have changed is the increased critical strike chance, but I don't think anything did. We're here. I think we need a 5th point in Aegis Fall. No, 4. That's in fact what we want. 5 in Mortal Tether, 4 there. Give me a sec here. We grab that. We've got 4 there. I think we've got 5. Yep, we have 5 there. So that we could get the skeleton. The next thing we're grabbing is Frantic Summons. Increased attack speed, minion attack speed, and minion cast speed. Grab this shrine because it drops idols. Good one. Good choice. Smart me. More idols. Good. We have idol drop rates. I'm not. Maybe I just am used to having so many idols in my stash that it seems like I've been getting very small numbers of idols. But it is also possible to change the drop rates. This could be a dead end on me. No, I think I had to go this way and then wrap around. Yep. Actually, yes it is. Follow the signs of combat and Alric. Yeah, I've got to rescue Alric again. That dope. Really, a companion that's constantly getting captured is not the best, you know? Alright, bad guy. The Shrouded Fallen Osprix of Lizard. And Alric.
Just for one. Here I was, hoping this would lead us closer.
The Necropolis of the Deep. I remember when in my early days I discovered the word necropolis. City of the Dead? How awesome! Presumably, unless you have to live there. Let's see, we've got a little lightning resistance and armor. A little physical resistance and healing effectiveness. Both of those should be fine. Poison resistance. Health on kill. Necrotic. What's our void at? Void isn't very good either. Poison's even better than void, so we'll leave that where it is. Ooh, Reaper form. Well, vibe might feel a bit dead. What? I'm stealing Vorp's response to my bad lines, which is, he goes, what? So I'll pretend ignorance. Arguably, not pretending. Oh, these guys. I hate these rotating, spinny guys. They're bad. They hit really hard. Fortunately, at least my boys will be able to take care of them. As long as I'm not dumb enough to get in the way, I should be fine. I am definitely dumb enough to get in the way, then. We've got another Harbinger. Let's see what this Harbinger shall bring us. Shall we? We shall. Or Nemesis, sorry. Uh-huh. Minion melee and bow damage. Interesting. That is... and this is Dark Stride. Movement speed, void cleave, melee void damage, movement speed for added melee void damage, increased void damage. We'll just go ahead and challenge it. None of those are particularly... Whoa, that's not friendly at all. It'd be better if you don't let the spinny guys start spinning. They're much less scary. Because normally, yeah, they're pretty scary. They can do a chunky amount of damage and significantly quick. Hurry up, get out of the range. Things blowing up and dying and spitting out poison when they die. All kinds of unexpected hijinks. I think I have chosen poorly. I'm going to go the other way. Good choice, me. The spinny guy, don't like him. Seems like my minions are really good at handling the spinny guys. And this way, I think, is... Oh. Spinny guys, other guys, lots of guys, level 42. Three of my minion flavors are also skilled up. As soon as we find a safe-ish spot. Whoops! Whatever it was. Oh, we got another spinny guy. Don't like them at all. Yep, spinny guy again. Really? Not a fan. Yulia's Haven. Ooh. Filled to the brim with friendly undead. which does sound a little bit like an oxymoron. The Dread Shade is now up. We need 10 more points, I think, and we'll get Assemble Abomination. And then our collection of friendly neighborhood undead will be complete.
I am Yulia, because, in regard from there, the heart of the citadel is beyond. There is an exit near.
Serious. Before
Thank you,
stole
Alric.
my ring, I'm too hurt. When he fled, I saw him heading deeper
Alright,
into the
so,
mountains. When you find
Skeletrons.
time, you could take a peek at his nest.
Unholy Rage, I think we have another point in Unholy Rage going in. Yes, 3 is the desired total. Next up, Elmo, Bone Golem. I think we just grabbed... No, where did we just go? We just went there, I think. I think we're off to Hunger next. No. Unexpected. Four points into Burning Bones. Well, he does like fire and is made out of bones and fire, so it scans. Next up here. More flame rot? No, I don't think so. We're at 13 to 14. Back here. Putrid Essence. But I think poison becomes ignite chance. So that now is ignite, not poison chance. Alright, I've got some stuff to sell. What to my wandering spirits did appear, and that's Reaper form. Sadly, no. Stuff to sell. Oh, what do we hear? A fleshy human? Don't worry, I'm just a skeleton in a suit. I ask since, well, I've got merchandise that fits your outsides. So, what we have left over for depositing into our stash. And I think I'm going to call it here for the last epoch portion of the evening stream. And we're going to head over to the other game. So give me a second while I get my stuff together. And change the description on Twitch from last epoch to once human. Give me a sec, make sure everything is working correctly. Good, that's working correctly. Now we exit here. Bear with me, it'll take a couple minutes for me to get everything working in exactly just the right way. Once human. Doop-a-doop. And we come over here and properties, once human. That appears to be working correctly. And it is working correctly everywhere. Excellent. You keep watching that for a sec. I want to make sure everything is in fact the way it should be. It appears that everything is now the way it should be. I'm going to change those titles. So it says, once human. I should update them. I have no idea if that works correctly from Restream or not, frankly. But I think I've done my due diligence, and here we go. I thought I had. Oh, that's right. This is all dynamic. So I can pick anything. Lots of them. They all appear to be mid. They're totally mid. I will now enter game. I am in queue. Oh dear. Estimated wait time is 20 minutes. Okay. They have other recommendations. Let's try that. Straight in. Okay, that's better. You can dynamically move between servers, I believe.
Our lives have followed a long path.
Oh god. Is this going to be Asian game bad translation writing
But
again?
eventually, all roads reach their end.
Still each breath.
Our world is broken, stagnant, fallen into the abyss.
And that was before all this happened.
But everything is born from darkness. Even the universe itself.
Isn't it true? I mean, that's just so deep.
Now, do you see it? A glimmer within the void. The spark of life still burns, and evolution forges a new way forward.
So far, I'd have to say on the gibberish scale, it's not too gibberishy, slightly gibberishy, but not up there with the high levels of gibberish you could see in
Once your faith overcomes despair.
The First Descendant, say,
Once you move beyond death.
or Terrace Land.
Once life returns to this world.
I've got hands full of pink.
We'll meet beyond that path.
Okay, that part's a little, yeah, on the cheese meter. That's a little bit higher than most of that was. Wolves attack in highly coordinated groups. It's harder to fight when you're outnumbered. Well, that makes sense. It's loading the model. Loading the model. Still loading the model. All right. I'm going to be male because, as you may be able to tell, I'm male. What do you think? Handsome, chiseled face? Sort of squatter, broad face? That's probably a little more accurate. All right. I know we've got a lot of sliders, so give me a little bit of time here. The hairline. We're not going to have any hair, so that's not going to matter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose our hairstyle. Wait, that's it? That's all the hairstyles we've got? I can't be bald? I guess I can be scrubby. That's disappointing. Hair color? Wow, they don't give us much in the way of options there either. Highlights? No highlights, no gradient. Gradient error. Oh, I don't know if we go with like that. I was hoping that would get lighter. Wow, I mean, I'm disappointed already. I can't give myself the appropriate type of hair, which is to say none. So we'll, once upon a time, my hair was blonde, so we'll go with blonde. Ah, you finished the story? Very nice. Congrats. Definitely way ahead of me. We'll go back to face then. The hairline. Forehead. Sure. Temples. Yes, those are temples. Cheekbones. I don't think I'm going to be messing with this a bunch. I could go, oh, onto monoliths. Now you're just showing off. Brows. Eyebrows. Eyes. The eyes are fine. The nose. I'm going to widen the nose a little bit. The mouth. Everyone knows I've got a big ass mouth. Not a big ass mouth. ASS-MOUTH. That makes no sense. That's an XKCD reference. Mouth corners. Lots and lots and lots of options. Eyebrows. Intensity. How intense are my eyebrows? Not very. Why wouldn't they let me do intensity on my hair? Disappointed with the hair options, I have to say. Eyeshadow, not really my thing. Pupils. Oh, creepy pupils. Yeah, I kind of like the creepy pupils. There we are. I don't even know what that is. Nose something. Nose stains. Lipstick. No, I'm not a lipstick kind of guy. I'm sure that's going to come as a shock. War paint? Not really. I'm pretty vanilla. Hair tied. Staring. Still. Body. Height, average, fitness. Yeah, now we're talking. Short, stubby legs, short, stubby guy. That all looks fine. Body paint. We really want tats. I don't know if that's even tats or just some sort of horrifying growth. But no, we'll do without tats. We get to name the character. F to name the character. There we are. It's me.
Liquid nitrogen, negative 195.79 Celsius. Physical movement or brain function, not detected.
I know, they love to do face masks like this in so many games.
Still stuck in the sheath. Inspection 481 complete.
How can it be useful to have a screen in front of your face when you could just have your eyes working?
Any further outages?
Whoop, something bad's happening. Things are floating. Red lights have come on. And he's... Oh! Apparently he is a contortionist in his spare time. I have a heartbeat. And I don't mean the actual hit song Don Johnson had back in the 80s. Yes, that Don Johnson. Miami Vice Don Johnson. He had a hit song. The 80s were strange. Oh, I need to remove the thing. Hold on, I've got a thing in me. I had a knife in my chest. I mean, doesn't everyone have a knife in their chest? Okay. My shirt doesn't have a hole in it. I will take the first aid and I'm going to use the activator. I am so high. Note, that was a joke, Twitch. I am not actually on drugs, nor do I recommend drugs to any of our viewers. Move the mouse to adjust the camera and facing. Emergency medical kit. It's got canned lunch. I got Spam and boiled water, guys. Shift initiates sprinting, which consumes stamina. Okay, you have to hold it down for it to use stamina. Or for it to sprint, for that matter. No access. Error. Oh. Just looking around. Oh, a Rosetta researcher. Deviation file. Subject A073 is an adult human. Ethnicity, gender, identity unknown. Subject's body's been in a state of stasis ever since being recovered following blank. The cause of reappearance still unknown. Subject has been impaled by an object made by an unknown material with likely origins in rift space. Subject has been placed in isolation compartment as per safety protocols. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you. Also, I no longer have a thing in my chest. Access code for Chrono Cage. Experiment area must be changed daily. Today, code for blah, blah, blah. 0728. I will promptly forget this. 0728. I have to get out, right? Survival manual, F6. Rift anchors. Survival, combat techniques, okay. 0728. I haven't forgotten yet, guys. Don't worry. I will. I didn't. Rosetta researcher. Access card. An intact cradle was recovered near me with a design and manufacture consistent with those used by the mayflies. Energy stored within the cradle shows unusual signs of activity and seems to become more volatile when near the subject. The cradle's been placed in a separate room for safekeeping till more research can be conducted. Find the access card. I thought I found that. Access card. Access granted. Wow. I'm tripping balls again, guys. It's me looking at me. And Doc Ock is in the ceiling. Consume food and drink. Okay, it's a bird. Talk to the strange bird.
Well, it's good to see another face. I thought I was on my own.
That's a creepy looking bird. Do I have... My options are autoplay and skip.
And you're a metahuman, too.
I am a metahuman, evidently. I never met a human I didn't like. Ha ha ha! You know who I am? What did you call me, a metahuman? Why they don't have voices for us, I don't know.
But I know what you are.
BioWare never used to have them. They did research and found that the players overwhelmingly want to hear their own voice.
Do you remember who you are?
What happened?
It must have been that fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the cradle. It could have robbed you of your memories.
Well, that's
You
convenient.
Can call me V.
Hi, V.
It seems that our interests are aligned, metahuman.
But you're a talking bird. Just want to point that out to everyone. That he's
True.
a talking bird.
I used to be like you once, a metahuman. But it's a long story, and now is not the time.
Where are we? This place seems kind of dangerous.
This place is called a monolith. Rosetta uses this place to secure deviations and perform experiments on them.
So I'm a deviant.
I wasn't expecting this many deviants, though.
Why did you come here?
I came to secure a deviation. A paper butterfly. But I think something must have scared it. Right now, though, we need to move. I can show you the way out of this place, but only if you help me complete my mission first. All right? All you have to do is listen to what I tell you.
Uh-huh. That doesn't sound like that could go wrong in any way. We got anything else around here? Don't think so, but a quick check. Never hurt anybody. I don't think. Maybe it hurt somebody. Okay, now we're back where we were. Yeah, we're definitely tripping balls here, boys. Oop, okay. That's in that direction, but we have a box over. Ooh, that looks like a weapon. It's a weapon crate. I have a machete. And activator. The weapon you currently have equipped is shown here. Slot is empty. It means you have no weapon equipped. But I have a weapon equipped. That's the access card. I didn't actually do anything. Okay. Those are just some chemical lights. That's creepy. He's got a light for a head.
It's called a deviant. Our world has been overrun with deviants.
Got some
ever
boiled
since
water.
Ordinary humans can't take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust to your advantage.
I'm gonna sneak up behind this. That's a gnawer. Apparently it gnaws. I figured that out on my own. Gear crate. Pants, maybe? Rustic hat and some shabby fabric. I have a hat now. Okay, they don't stand a chance against me. I'm hatted. I am no longer hatless. I am with hat. Oh, that. Wait, what? Oh, we've got another critter. Another gnar. More boiled water. Oh, we do have another weapon case over here. Weapon crate. Guns. Need guns. Or Molotov cocktails, I guess. Control tab is the function wheel. Ah, okay. Camera, summon V, cradle. N is the flashlight. That is a flashlight. Melee attacks for V or mouse button. Oh, there's the stairs. You know, right in the middle of everything. We've got another Rosetta Guard. Notes can be found scattered all over the world. Read them to learn more about the past. Read notes. Red notes will be found stored in the field guide. This is a priority alpha research operation. Any findings related to it or Project Butterfly must be directly reported to blank. This operation has been designated top secret. Any personnel who violate this confidentiality will be subject to termination. I'm going to go out on a limb and say not that kind of termination where you lose your job, more the kind of termination where you lose everything. Oh, we're going through the weird doorway again into the alternate world, sort of. We've got another NAR, another activator on it. Activator is a Healy thing, I think. Yeah. Rustic shoes and canned lunch meat. I'm going to go ahead and eat some lunch meat. I'm full. I gained a max HP and melee damage boost. See, all you need to do to be able to fight better, to be ready to fight better, is eat some spam. Item crate. Canned lunch meat and boiled water. Spam and water, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner of champions. Urgent report. Deviation of unknown level detected in the research area. Deviation appears to consist of multiple floating butterflies. Isolation compartments may be compromised, requesting emergency measures. We've got an after image. Don't know what that's supposed to denote. Touch it. Touch it. Touch my after image. I'm tripping balls again. Wow. Okay, did I actually get teleported? I can't go back to where I was. Or is this a dream? I don't know. Spatial theater. Spatial fluctuations often cause anomalies in time, allowing past scenes to be witnessed once again. Activate space-time to locate spatial theaters, where events and people from the past may reappear, potentially revealing hidden truths. Yeah, this is a little weird. Med kit. We'll take the sanity gummies and boiled water. So evidently you can lose sanity, and you can eat a sanity gummy to get over it. To feel better. I like the idea of a sanity gummy, though. I can't lie. As a Call of Cthulhu player. I've just seen Cthulhu. Ah, have a gummy. Okay, that's better. Thank you. Activate space-time. How do I activate space-time? Q. Ah, okay. That's the clickies.
My name is Victor Hammond.
This is also how you find
Don't know.
items in the
All I
world.
know is that I'm a monster.
It'll sort of
My mother,
radar out
my father.
to find
everyone else.
boxes, crates, goodies, stuff like that.
And it was all my fault.
So evidently,
hey.
Mitsuko is
Try and
crazy
stay calm. I'm here.
in sort of the classic
I will do
Asian
everything to help.
little
It's no
girl
use.
has mystical
No one can
powers
help
and
me.
magically destroys the world kind of thing. You know,
It'd be better for everyone if I just
it
leave
happens.
me alone. Please, don't waste your time on me.
I'm afraid I can't do that. And you're not a monster. In fact, you're very, very special. You just need to learn how to control your power. Once you do that, you can help fix this broken world. We can do that together.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
My butterfly. It's flying.
Yes, your first deviation. And look how gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light. It's my first creation. I will create more.
I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong from that, Mitsuko. And in the item crate, pants? No, metal scraps and shabby fabric. Crafting materials.
We need something powerful to challenge
She's,
the evolutionists.
Floaty.
And I think I finally found it. You. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission.
Is this?
This is why
That's
we
a
fight.
very Asian-looking figure.
That's
The guy,
Mayflies.
by Asian I mean not
Small, yet invincible.
ethnically Asian,
Humanity
but
may
game
seem
Asian
puny now.
from Asian
We'll
games.
prove
He's got
we
sort of
can
spiky
endure.
hair, and he's got a mask in front of his face, so you can't see him. Kind of predictable, really. Huh. We'll come back to that. Ripple and space-time activity. Oh, we've got another. This is a guy with a suitcase for a head and a mouth inside the suitcase. Yeah, nothing weird about that. Oh, I'm holding on to it. Oh, I can use it as a weapon. I can use the suitcase with a mouth in it as a weapon. Nothing unusual about this at all. It's just an average, everyday game weapon, you know. The way you would use it. How do I drop it? Okay, that worked. To open the gear crate. Can I finally get some pants? No, I got gloves. Ooh, but they are green quality. I've got the, apparently I have psychic powers that allow me to pick up things like this and use them. Okay, I guess we're going down. It shoots papers. Deadly volleys of papers. You missed me, dope.
We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it.
Alright, we have a deviant. Chance to secure. I'm trying to catch a butterfly. I have caught a butterfly. Oh, after image. Hi, Mitsuko. I'll touch Mitsuko. Weird things are happening. So the way I've been describing this game is the division with base building and surreal apocalyptic setting. For instance, we're now out in the world. I have left Victor Hammett's territory. And it's a house. I've entered Victor Hammett's territory. He's got automatic guns. And apparently he's got a generator or something to activate. Oh, and flamethrowers. So he's got flamethrowers and automatic guns, presumably to defend his house from the homeless. So I'm not sure. Good thing I got teleported here, or I would have gotten burned and perforated. Oh, he's got solar. That's nice. You know, post-apocalyptic, you want to definitely save the Earth. It's Mitsuko. Victor Hammett's diary. After some trial and error, I finally managed to add a working containment function to the cradle. It should prove quite useful. We'll have to make use of the many deviations as we can if we want to beat Rosetta. So let's see, Rosetta was the company, or presumably a company, that was holding me in a little stasis pod with a weapon in my chest, and Victor Hammett is somebody else. Stove, cook. So what we have is boiled water, dried orange. So I don't have, oh, these are the recipes I have, and I don't have any of the materials. Right. All right. I'm going to, before I talk to her and see something weird happen, go upstairs, see if there's anything up here. I mean, the place isn't bad, but there's just not much here. Jiang Ning's diary. Victor Hammett's diary. Received a disturbing report that Rosetta is developing some kind of secret new Silver Gate technology. Apparently reopening the monoliths on the island and activating the Silver Gates wasn't enough for them. If true, this could prove catastrophic. Did they really learn nothing from Starfall? There was another entry below. We'll get to that before we talk to Mitsuko. Looks like nothing else in the house except some diary entries and Mitsuko. There was the other diary entry over here. Our use of guerrilla tactics has delivered significant military successes so far, but I'm afraid it's not enough. Rosetta's clearly planning something big. The Mayflies limit ourselves to strikes on minor targets. We'll never be able to stop them. Okay, Mitsuko, how you doing? Asians in games and movies, they do love the little innocents. Mostly little girls.
V, you made it back. You're still alive.
Yes, and look what I found. A meta. Only just woken up. They were
Okay,
kind
this is
enough
actually
to
real
activate
then.
the cradle and set me free.
Thank you, metahuman.
Also, you
Your
have
help means
a
lot
thing
to
over
me.
your eye.
You can call me Mitsuko. I used to be a metahuman as well. Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me.
Is the camera moving
That
or is she
is,
floating?
Until V saved me.
Mitsuko is a very special meta. She can sense even the tiniest fluctuations in the stardust. It's thanks to her that I was able to take refuge in this place after Starfall. You're safe here.
So this paper butterfly is the deviation you were looking for. So we all used to be Rosetta's test subjects. What's the Starfall you mentioned? How about a little more information on Starfall? Really, they should have voiced this. It feels
About 20
dopey.
years ago, Rosetta triggered a major stardust fluctuation during one of their experiments. As a result, some great ones slipped through, entering into our world.
I hate it when great
They
ones slip
brought
through.
increased levels of stardust with them. That poison has seeped into every corner of our world now, spawning countless deviants and other dangers.
So we all used to be Rosetta test subjects? Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't even show me my
That's
mouth
what
moving.
Rosetta does.
I just
At
gesture.
first, they just locked deviations away. But then they figured out that deviations could be harnessed to make humans stronger. That's when they commenced their experiments, in the name of human progress. As a result, they created metahumans, like me and you, to Rosetta. We are the future. It is our potential to harness stardust that they value above everything else. It's all they care about.
And they're not wrong. Metahumans are mankind's last hope. We were created by Rosetta, but we don't take orders from them anymore. We left. We call ourselves the Mayflies now, and we do things differently.
So this paper butterfly is the deviation you were looking for?
Yes, the butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to help rescue other metas. The recent fluctuation must have startled it. The important thing right now is to secure it and ensure its safety. See that thing in the center of the room? It's a device for securing deviations. This makes them more useful and safer to be around.
So presumably I go to this and I use the facility. Select Butterfly's emissary, right-click it to place it in isolated securement.
The butterfly is recovered. I
It's
think
recovered.
It likes you.
Deviant power is 65, 66, so it's going up. Its mood is 100. It's a happy paper butterfly. This seems weird, Mitsuko. Talk to me.
Deviations can be very dangerous if not taken care of.
Okay.
They can radiate stardust, which can lead to all kinds of unpredictable consequences. This is why we created the mayflies. We make cradles and securement units to keep deviations contained.
Pardon the
We're
yawn.
finding ways for
I was up
humans
early
and
today,
deviations
and I'm
to live
old.
in harmony. This is our best chance of cleaning up Rosetta's mess.
And I've been streaming for 7 hours between the 2 streams. The mayflies, not a very flattering name, given how fast they
It's
live
a name that
and
embodies
die.
who we are. We resist Rosetta's evolution. Mayflies as a species can survive almost anything, even Starfall and Rosetta.
So what exactly are deviations anyway? And are these just standard
No one's exactly
deviations?
sure what they
Math
are.
joke.
Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension, something we call rift space. When deviations get stressed, they release stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the 2 planes of existence, and when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We believe that's
Pardon the
what caused
yawn.
Starfall.
Old man tired. So what exactly are you trying to do?
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly. But others, like the ones inside monoliths, are extremely dangerous. It's not practical to secure all of them, but if we can learn more about them, maybe we can find ways to live alongside them. That's the goal. You must be prepared.
Can't we all just get along?
Stardust just keeps spreading, and we aren't sure why.
A spine-chilling roar. My spine wasn't chilled, but I did hear a roar.
Be careful. That must be a siren.
Shit, it must have gotten through. Come on, Meta. A deviation from another world just entered this space, and it won't go down without a fight. Take the butterfly with you. It can help.
Okay. I'm going to take the butterfly with me because it can help. Or that's what it said. Oh, I didn't notice there was a medical chest over here. I'll take a sanity gummy and more boiled water. I'm going to take a drink of boiled water. There we go. Let's see. Wow. A current deviation's basic stats are displayed there. Deviant power and mood. They slowly recover deviant power when dormant. When deviant falls to 0, it becomes dormant. Better deviation's mood, the better it'll do. Sync to cradle. Click to sync a combat deviation with your cradle. You can only do this when the deviation is activated. You can use the deviation skill during combat. Combat deviations are a special kind of deviation that, while aggressive, will take instructions from metahumans once secured. Different combat deviations have different abilities. Make sure to choose a combat deviation whose abilities suit your needs for a given task. Control deviations. Dormancy threshold of a combat deviation cannot be adjusted and defaults to 100. When deviant power is fully recovered, the deviation can be synced to your cradle via the synchronize button. Handling. After syncing a combat deviation to your cradle, you can summon it to attack or recover it to your cradle using the function wheel. And that's it. So I now have the paper butterfly in my backpack. And hopefully a gun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a nice machete, but arrows and a chest armor. I've got tools of a Molotov cocktail and arrows, consumables, materials, my gear, test subject top. Did I not just click on armor to switch your armor? Ah, okay. And this is the new armor. double click it to equip it. All right, so now we've got a rustic jacket on while we run around in our skivvies. Yeah, we don't have any other pants. We just have the one set of gloves, boots, headset, and hat. It's a nice hat, though. Oh, whoop. Maybe an actual gun? No, supplies. Shabby fabric and metal scraps. Lots of it. Right. Use the pickaxe to gather logs. Use the pickaxe to gather gravel. And collect dirty water nearby. I have left Victor Hammett's territory. Equip a gathering tool before you start. You can craft gathering tools at your campsite or supplies workbench. The more advanced the tool, the more quickly you'll harvest. Alright, so I don't have one. I don't think. So where can I craft one at? Oh, we'll see if this... I do have one, okay. I'm chopping wood. That is 80 logs. They're big, they're heavy, they're wood. But they're better than bad. You know, they're okay. Oh, water. Always pay attention. Collect dirty water. Glug. That's 15 out of 15. And the pickaxe to gather gravel. Where was the gravel at? Gravel? 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 World map unlocks when the eve of evolution is completed. Can I whack on these rocks? I cannot whack on those rocks. Should have been closer to the house, I would expect. Gravel. We got smaller rocks over here, or rocks with the little shiny crystal bits. That's copper ore. I mean, I don't have a quest for copper ore, but I think copper ore is probably good for making stuff, you know. So I'm going to grab that. Oh, I'm getting gravel out of it as well as the copper, I think. Yeah. So I got copper and gravel, and so just these kind of rocks. This is probably only giving gravel? Yeah, this is only giving me gravel. There we go. Find a suitable location and press T to set up camp. Oh, we got more copper. I'm going to need copper. I just know it. No suggestion about where a suitable location might be. Oh, lots of copper over there. Press T. Well, it's a camp. Craft with bare hands in a campsite. Craft basic gear, tools, and dishes. These will help you survive better in the wilderness. I have a camp, guys. All it takes is, you know, some gravel, some wood, and a little dirty water, and you've got a camp. Craft with bare hands. So I've got a pickaxe. I can make arrows, boiled water, and throwing daggers. I'm supposed to make something, probably water. Prepare boiled water and craft 3 arrows. All right, we're going to craft 3 arrows. Wow, that's an awful lot of gravel and wood. I'm making arrows. Oh, I think I made too many. Why did I not get credit for that? It still says, oh, it's doing it in time. All right, got it. My bad. But it's not showing up on the left, so I don't understand why that's not showing up. Throwing daggers. Boiled water. Takes 2 seconds each. Alright, the arrows were completed, and the water was completed, but it's not showing up on either. Up in the upper left. I don't know why. It's giving me the check mark. Do I have to, like, pick them up? No. Weapon crafting. I can make a crossbow. Do I need to make a crossbow? Craft a rustic crossbow. Weapon crafting. Rustic crossbow. I don't have enough wood because I used too much wood making arrows. Fortunately, there happens to be a conveniently located tree. I'll catch it. No, I won't. I may be crazy, but I'm not crazy. So, weapon crafting, crossbow. I have crafted myself a crossbow. I want to equip it as my primary weapon. Armor crafting. I would like to make myself some pants, but I need hide for that. I'm really not comfortable walking around without, without pants. Now see, it says arrow completed, but it doesn't show up on... do they have to be done in order? Can I make it... No. Can I make 3 more boiled water? And have it give me a successful report in the upper left, the quest tracking. No. So let's see. Water, materials. Your backpack has a load limit. If you accept it, you'll get slow. I'm not comfortable walking around in my test subject pants, I have to say. I feel uncomfortable in that. Blueprints. We've got some weapon blueprints. We just don't have the parts we need. Well, we got new gear. Did we? Alright, I crafted it. Those are not... It's not optional to craft arrows. I crafted them. Do I have to try and craft more? I don't currently have the mats, it doesn't seem like. I need more gravel. Fortunately, rocks. Oh, I've been working on the rock farm. Ooh, sulfur. Well, that'll be useful later. Presumably, we get some gravel. We also get sulfur. Sulfur for making gunpowder, I'm going to guess. Go out on a limb. Three more arrows. Take it 15 seconds. I'm a skilled craftsman, obviously. Don't try this at home. I'm still not getting any result from that, crafting arrows. Weapon crafting, crafting items. Why am I not getting results from it? I don't understand. Do I not have like a whole raft full of arrows now in my inventory? Doesn't actually look like it, does it? Gear. No firearms, and that's my only melee weapon. I have 9 arrows. Why am I not getting credit for it and getting on to the next quest? I am somewhat confused. Camp, craft arrows with bare hands at the campsite. I'm going to grab some more wood and some more gravel, and we're going to try again. Not that it's irking me. I don't sound irked, do I? Because I'm kind of irked. I'm very thirsty. I'm going to drink some more boiled water. I'll notice my boiled water didn't go up even though I boiled water. This I find interesting. More logs. So maybe there is like a storage thing in the camp that I didn't see. And the things I crafted went into that instead of my inventory. I don't see anything. Dirty water and logs. Crafting queue. These are all done. I've got a boatload. Do I have to click on them? I have to click on them to pick them up. All right, I got a bunch of arrows. There we go. Crack down. Attacking deviants. I figured it out. Just took me time. Fight. I've entered Victor Hammer's territory. That's pretty, you know. That's a very never actually work in the real world kind of building. Turns out you probably don't want buildings canted at an like an angle like that. Oh. Okay. That's the big one that they reported coming. Weird combo platters of technology and stuff, although it's weird. It's quite weird. He's big. And slightly, ever so slightly distant. Oh, and he's got little friends. Weapon crate. More arrows. I've got plenty of arrows. Where are the bad guys? All right.
This siren, so strong.
Does he have a weak point I can hit? Oh, that.
Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside.
Summon the butterfly. How do I do that? I'd like to do that.
Now you'll see for
E.
yourself what it's capable of.
Auto attack. Whoop, something hit me. Oh, I see. He's got a stomping attack. And when he stomps, I need to jump, I think, to get over it. One more. Nope, we got it. My first fight, and I am an enormous two-legged radio tower slayer. I need to try and secure it. It is a festering gel. The deviation escaped. Well, that's the drizzling pits. Tell Mitsuko about the deviation's escape. Meta killed the radio tower. Very nice reference. The Buggles, by the way. The lead singer for the Buggles was Trevor Horn. Trevor Horn was the lead singer for the band Yes for one album and one tour. I saw that tour. He did not sing Video Killed a Radio Star. Inform Mitsuko of the deviation's escape.
Damn.
I'm so disappointed in
That
you.
was a difficult
You're a
fight.
loser. Get out.
Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta.
Yes, very good. I've seen Yes live
You're tougher than you
probably,
look.
I'm going to
That's
say
twice
4
now you saved
times.
me.
Might have been 5. I even saw them with one of the tours with Rick Wakeman on keyboards. That thing was huge. How did it get in here? It just looks dumb every time I talk. And my lips don't move.
Like I said, we think deviations are sometimes capable of passing.
Yeah, I was a
between
huge fan of
physical
Yes, still am.
and rift space could be wreaking havoc in the physical world right now, even as we speak.
Roundabout live. Starship Troopers live. Unreal. Where did it go? The physical world? This is just really dopey. I'm
Yes.
going to be making fun of this forever.
Mitsuko created this rift space, a refuge from the dangers of the physical world.
Or so
Or
we
so
thought.
we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come back? What if it returns with greater disruptions?
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Meta killed the radio tower. Well done, Knox. It sounds... Wait, let's see. There is, it seems, no alternative, and I would like to see where this world, what this world has become. Are you coming too, Mitsuko?
Mitsuko is too important. The Great Ones would descend on her the second she set foot in the
Think the
physical
effort
world.
goes under?
We encountered some trouble
something.
earlier, and that's why Mitsuko is hiding here.
It sounds like we have no choice but to go after that thing. Let's go.
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully, we'll meet again one day. When the stardust is stable enough. It looks like this is goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
So, are you seeing anyone? I mean, seriously? I'm going to talk to Mitsuko. Let's see. What Starfall you mentioned earlier? I understand what Rosetta and the deviations are. Did we do the Starfall?
About 20 years ago,
Yeah, okay, we did.
Rosetta, they brought increased...
Don't have any more questions. It's just
Good
so
luck, Meta.
It's so painful. And now I have lots of water, and of course, some canned food. Do I currently have withdraw? Do I not have one in there already? Obtained butterfly emissary. Wait, it looks like it vanished. Ah, there we go. So I do have butterfly, just not showing up right now for whatever reason. Yeah, it's in my backpack. Okay. I guess I go out the door. And out the door I went. Oh. I'm just getting sucked in. Just had him stand there doing nothing during the cutscene. Right. Got to do funny gestures. Move your head as if you were talking while you don't actually talk. Superhero, right? Well, on the other hand, that thing's definitely a superhero if it can carry me. If it can carry my fat ass.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall.
Ding 2!
It's still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated.
Glide when in the air.
They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
And that's to let go and then glide. Find a suitable location and press B to place territory. Other people... I think now we're in the multiplayer space. As these are other players' houses. No? Good evening, Moo Mad Cow.
Let's set up a territory.
It looks like it because, a territory terminal forms the basis of your territory and defines the area in which you can build. You're free to construct your home as you see fit within this area, and you'll have access to functions such as crafting, planting, disassembly, and more. No, my description, and it's living up to this, is the Division with base building and a genuinely surreal setting. A lot of drugs have been done to put this game together. A lot. Can I get up? I can. All right. I've entered Lynette's territory, so that's another player. Well, I don't know how deep the base building goes and how much it might be necessary or optional. Shadow Fox's post. Why did you build so damn close? So you can drop notes for other players. So this is another player. There's a player there. I think that's... is this the same player? Dirty Sock's territory. That's Dirty Sock! Right there is Dirty Sock. And that, I'm guessing, is the home of the other player, Adamant. And we left Dirty Socks, and that's Adamant's. We have another note. Hola, from Fake. That's nice of Fake to say hi to other players. We've left Dirty Socks territory. We've got houses up there. I guess everyone's going for the high ground. There's another house over there. Well, fine. I'll build my own house with hookers and blackjack. There's another house over there. I don't know. Can I build here? Evidently, I could build here briefly. It may just be that I actually can't build here at all. So it doesn't look like I can build here. There are a lot of planes of existence and a lot of people can build in any one. There's another player. Is that Dirty Socks again? No, that's Linod, one of the other players here. So, and there's somebody's built something over there, over there. I don't think this is a player house. I think this is NPC stuff. So maybe I can at least go in and find some loot. Or possibly not, you know, because the door is, I'm going to assume it's locked. And the glass is undoubtedly unbreakable. Yeah, it's that high-tech unbreakable glass. Oh, the door is open over here. Okay. My first attempt to rifle through somebody else's home. This is very Division-esque, if you ever played the Division. I played an awful lot of Division 1. Division 2 never quite grabbed me. I played a metric shit ton of Division 1, though. So, looks like there's nothing in here worth my time or effort. Another player has set up a house over there, I'm assuming. Yep, this is Astarte's territory. A whole lot of messages left here. Good luck out there, people. Wow, somebody's being friendly. That's nice. Yo. My home and bunker. Welcome to my home. If you go down the hill behind me, you'll see see a bunker you need an access card for. Welcome to my home. You go down. Is that the same one? He put it up there twice? Looks like he did. Yeah. Maybe I can build over there. I have an unread mail. Press tab to switch channels. Oh, I have mail. Compensation for server issues. Global server launch. It's a bountiful celebration. The global server launch event is now live. Head to the event screen and press F3 to check out the global activity. Lots of gifts and prizes await. Greetings, Metas. Welcome to the Nalcott continent. Follow our official accounts to delve deeper into Nalcott, access to exclusive events, and earn amazing awards. Dear Metas, based on player feedback, we've urgently opened up the functionality for multiple character creation. Oh, that was what people were complaining about. You can only create one character. You now create characters on any server and embark adventures with your friends. Our initial decision to close multiple character creation was due to the imperfect experience of playing with multiple characters. We had originally intended to update it after perfecting multi-character play function by August 1st, but unfortunately it led to poor gaming experience. We sincerely apologize. They're going to give me a chrysalis token, 3 butterfly dies, and 5 seasonal loot crates. And compensation for for server issues. Not that I've noticed any. So we're all going to have subpar multiplayer experience forever and ever. Good solution. They were getting review bombed on Steam because you could only create one character. Chance to receive station. Yeah, okay, those are seasonal loot crates, adrenaline shots, Stardust source, and barreled premium fuel. Nothing over here, but presumably large sacks of fertilizer. They don't have to worry about that. I'm full of fertilizer already. That was a joke, guys. What do we have over here? A house and more open space. Well, let's see if we can create a house over here. No, it looks like I can when I first open up the thing. I'm not getting any reason why I can't. My assumption is either there's a house too close or it's just a no-build area. Oh, ooh. That thing could have leather. I could make myself some pants, finally. So, there's no drop on the arrows. Hitting the things you're aiming at is going to be really easy. That's Ted Lasso's territory. Excellent. I don't see a soccer field, but deer meat and deer milk. I get my arrow back. Okay, that's nice, being able to get your arrow back. Okay, that's Ted Lasso's. This is somebody else's. I've left Castaria's territory. Well, this looks like we may have enough space to build here. We have a big pink glowy beam ball over there. Okay, this looks like I can actually build here. So I'm going to build in this sort of flatter spot, but I can't. But I can build on the hill. It seems a little weird, but I'm going to try and go with it. Let's see how far up the hill we can build. All the way up here, huh? I have a very nice view of the purple glowy ball.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
Entered your territory. Hydration loss, 80%. Energy and hydration loss. Let's see. Isolated procurement unit. Power cost 0. Insufficient power. Small containment setup with built-in control features. Okay, let's see. Open the build menu. Wood foundation. Wood tri-foundation. An equilateral triangle. Basic support structure. Ceiling, walls, interior, stairs, attachment, facilities. Function. I have a stardust resonant filter, an isolated securement unit, and mail. Furniture. Furnishing items. Floor furniture. Floor mirror. Not sure why I would especially want that, but I need glass for that anyway. Seeing what we can build. Right, those three things. Nothing there. Furniture. The only thing was the mirror, I'm guessing. Wallpaper, frames, foundation and wall, interior, stairs and stuff, attachments, windows, facilities, and the house blueprint and presets. Ah, presets, that's nice. Survival cottage, plain villa, exquisite villa. Does it tell you how much materials it takes? Materials, there we are. 295 wood and 90 materials. How to get mine? I should be able to make that then. I'll just get some wood. Exit build mode. I'm going to chop down the palm. Little tiny cypress. Let's grab some copper here because it's in the way. I think if I can put out a little bit more foundation or deck, whatever it is. Give myself a little bit more room to put the house on. We'll need some more gravel. You know, you need a lot of gravel when you're building a house. People don't realize. People just forget, you know, how much. I have discovered a new area and I'm now level 3. Go to the mimetic screen to view. It vanished too quickly for me to see what the mimetic screen had to offer, but I'll check it in a second. We're getting more logs. We should be able to build a house now, I think. Where is the press tab to open the function wheel, then then select the cradle to enter the mimetic screen. Mimetic's cradle. Ciphers available. Don't know what that means. Blueprints, mods, cosmetics. Okay. Infrastructure. Various kinds of building and item formulas can be learned from mimetic nodes. Tap on a node to view its contents. That's smelting. Because he who smelt it dealt it. Crafting. Logistics. And building. Essential tools. A slew of tools that will come in handy. I have 1 point, so I think I can get one of these. Tools, stoves, wooden support, basic storage comes out of that. Oh, I see these are highlighted because these are the two things I have access to. I got a mimetic thing for disassembly and smelting essentials. Gives me formulas to make a furnace, copper ingots, charcoal, and glass. And that gives me a formula for a disassembly bench. It takes copper ingots, so won't be able to make that anyway until I do the crafting stuff. So I will confirm and take the smelting essentials. He who smelted it, dealt it. Check the number of ciphers. I have 10 meme points. Clearly, I need to meme more often and get more meme points. And that's Energy Link. Let's see. Now, if we go back into building mode, press tab to open the function wheel. Oh, open the mimetic screen and unlock the disassembly bench as well. Confirm.
Even with mimetics, you still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather some ore and logs.
I did, dude. I gathered a bunch. I need copper ore and gravel. Apparently, it didn't count the stuff that I just grabbed. Copper ore. Tell me that's copper ore. I think that's sulfur. That's sulfur. Copper ore. Doesn't count the stuff that's in your inventory. It only counts the stuff that you actually do. That's really quite irksome. Looking for copper. I may be looking for a bit. That I'm just going to get gravel out of. That's fine. You need gravel too. Or sulfur. Yeah, that's sulfur. That guy's got a nicer place than mine, so I'm going to steal his sulfur and get some gravel. I got gravel. Oh. It did not acknowledge the copper ore I had, I guess. I just had to hit something and it checked. So I have the copper I need. And there's more copper there, so I'm just going to grab that anyway. I'm stealing this guy's copper. I'm stealing his freaking gravel.
We also need a furnace and a disassembly bench.
He can just suck it.
Materials we gather.
He shouldn't have built so close to where I was going to build. I'm going to chug-a-lug a little water here, as my hydration number was low. I'm going to chug a little more. Okay, let's see. I have to press B to build. And I need to build... that's a wood foundation. I wanted a couple more of those then. Build. Open the build menu. Should be structures. Foundation. Wood foundation. These things have grown back. Let's see if I can do what I want to do here. I keep holding down the keys. I'm used to having to do that in other games, maybe New World. So, 3 more foundation pieces, and maybe I can build the house on this. Regardless, let's build. No, build foundation. And now we try to build. And we go to structures. House blueprints. Presets. Survival cottage. It is significantly bigger than my foundation. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. I'm gonna need a lot more wood. I always over-engineer this stuff. I always do. But I want a house. My in-game name, strangely, Lens. Ooh, an almond tree. Nuts to me. All right, well, I've got a lot of wood. We'll drop a couple more housing bits. Can I move this thing? That's building. I need to relocate it. If we move it over here, and we locate the territory terminal as well to give us more room. And we add some more wood foundations. Structures, wood foundation. Nightingale. Collision with in-game objects. Oh, it's regrown. I'm a bit thirsty. Really? I just drank chug-a-lug 2 things of water. Alright, can I make the house now? I want to make the house, guys. I want to make it. House blueprints, presets. Survival cottage. Build. Looks like I'm still too big. Yeah, it looks like I'm still too big. Well, the house is too big. I'm too small. We're gonna try it some more. It may take me a while, but by God, I'm going to conquer this one way or another. Go. Structures, foundation. Oh dear me. So we're heading out in this direction then. I don't have enough materials. I need more gravel. Sulfur. It's got gravel in it. I'm probably going to need more gravel. So, these 2 rocks, I think, are good for only gravel. These are purely gravel rocks. build there? Overlaps with existing structures. Really? Is there a structure there? I see a structure there. Exceeds territory range. Oh, that's definitely a problem. If I copy the building part, it won't let me build here at the same level. Doesn't look like. I have insufficient. I'm out of gravel again. It's always the gravel. If there's anything I've ever noticed in my life, it's that the problem is always with the gravel. Since this stuff comes back, I'm not actually stealing it, I'm just borrowing it. Ghost Mav's post, this is a whisper. Oh, he's right, it is a whisper. I would assume that the censoring algorithms for these little messages you leave around is fairly draconian. Peep the cabin, fellas, definitely not fireproof. Back to building. Foundations. Can we get it to... Not quite. So that's overlapping existing structures, it says. So I probably can't actually make... Oh, that'll work. We need to repair. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to make my house here. Sadly, I don't think so. I hit the wrong button. What wonderful dreams I had. Okay. Press B. I need to build a furnace. Which is facility. That's a furnace. I need more gravel. It's always the gravel, guys, I tell you. Let this be a warning to you. You're going to need more gravel. And a bigger boat. I have so much expanse. This is where we're going to set up the indoor soccer field. B, right click, facilities, furnace.
Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Ores become much more useful once you turn them into pure metal use. Furnace and electric furnace to smelt ores. For high-level ores, you must use the electric furnace. No, I didn't want to relocate. I wanted to use it. Okay. Craft. Why can't I make charcoal ingots? I need coal. I can make coal from wood. We'll craft one. And this will allow us to craft one copper ingot. Well, let's go ahead and make, you know, a few. I now have 5 charcoal. I should be able to make 5 copper ingots. It's going to take 25 seconds. How you guys doing this evening? Well, so far it's mostly been base building, but having watched other players, well, okay, DAP mods play in the beta a number of times, it seems like I'm overthinking this and spending too much time on this. But that's kind of the way I am. I have 5 copper ingots. I need 10. Charcoal, we need 5 more. Oh, pick up the charcoal. Craft 5 more copper ingots. A guy in my old Latro guild used to pronounce it Ignots. He was a really cool guy, so none of us corrected him. But I certainly wanted to go, dude, it's ingots, not Ignots. Alright, we've got 10 copper ingots. And we need to build a disassembly bench. Facilities. There it is. Disassembly bench. Why is it showing locked? It's locked. Why is it locked? Why is it locked? Build. Right click. Disassembly bench. Unlock in the mimetic screen. I thought I had. The mimetic screen again. How do I get to the mimetic screen again? Cradle. Mimetics blueprints. Weapon blueprints, armor blueprints, mimetics cradle, mimetics. Apply. Confirm. I really thought I had done that before. But evidently I had not. Keep hitting the wrong button on that one. Disassembly bench, alright. Which assembly bench? Disassembly bench.
Nice. This is a strong foundation for us to build upon.
This is a strong foundation for us to build
help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
Alright. Press J to open the journey screen. Learn about the journey task and collect your rewards. Disassemble scrap once in the disassembly bench. That's part of the journey. Okay, I guess I have to journey. Press J.
So far, what we've got won't do much against those deviants out there.
Click claim to claim your rewards for journey tasks, like building a disassembly bench.
Nearby. Maybe we could find some useful supply crates there. I've marked their locations on your map.
Disassemble scrap once at a disassembly bench. Alright, my map is, wow, 0.7 kilometers away. That's about 700 meters. That's a healthy hike. Go to the monolith ruin to search for supplies. Alright, guys, I'm off to search for supplies. I have left my territory. I have a long run ahead of me. Maybe not so long. Now it's only 600 meters away. So it's about 600 and something meters away. Our food is a little on the low side. I think I'm going to go ahead and eat some Spam. I hit the wrong button. I healed myself even though I didn't need it. That was a mistake. I'm now full. I pressed the wrong button because I'm me. It's kind of my deal. Fat fingering buttons, pressing the wrong buttons. It's all part of the lens experience. I'm gliding. I can see my house from up here. Just kidding, I can't actually. It's behind us. Nameless's territory. Oh, a deer. I missed it. Didn't miss it the second time. It's an eclipse deer. I will stabity it. I don't get my arrow back this time. I have entered Jack Cleary 07's territory. Njaal's territory. Oh, we've got more deer. What am I holding? Ripple in space-time detected nearby. I'm sure that's nothing. Happens all the time around here. You know. Supply crates. Must be inside. I've got various materials around. I'll take the glue. Steel pliers. Nothing in here. Nothing attacking me anyway. Supply crate. Lots of bits and pieces and stuff. Adhesive, metal scraps, rusted parts. That's not openable. Oh, that's right. We can snap to show us where stuff is. I've seen DAP mods do that. That is a critter. I missed. How did I miss? 204. I missed again. That was a charred maniac. I got my arrows back, or at least 2 of them. It's a maniac. Maniac on the ground. I've got a syringe. And a supply crate. Go to the entrance to Monolith Ruin. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But it's close by, so... That'll highlight any goodies around. Oh, we've got another critter. He's gone. And I don't get my arrows back from him. Oh, oh, there's another player. I went, oh, oh, oh no, it's another player. So this isn't really an MMO, but it does have certain elements of it. It's Mary. I'm curious, do you really think she's quite contrary? Ripple in space-time detected. Mary, talk to the strange woman in front of you.
Hands off my stuff.
You always introduce yourself so politely?
You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon.
I have a crossbow.
Impressive.
I'm pointing it at you.
Hold on. Is that a cradle on your back?
Maybe.
Are you a mayfly? How interesting.
They're asking me to join. I haven't decided yet. You know.
Left.
Since we're both mayflies, what's your name, Mary?
I'm Mary. It's a good thing I met you. I'm thinking as fellow mayflies.
Are you sure a short skirt like that is a tactically wise choice? I mean, you look stunning in it.
Recently reopened monolith nearby.
But it's like heels, I don't think is a good look, but not necessarily a smart look. Perhaps more sensible shoes. I've been chasing a deviation too. We have so much in common. Can I buy you a cappuccino?
Deviation barehanded. Even an ordinary deviant could tear
You know,
you
exposed
apart
skin
right
is
now.
actually
You're pretty
plus armor on women.
inexperienced, aren't you?
That
I'm
actually
going to
makes
give you a
sense, Moo.
blueprint.
Yeah,
Use it to make
that's how it
yourself a
works in
gun.
games. Okay,
Trust me.
I'm sold. Yeah,
You'll need one if you
it
want to
explains
stand within
everything.
half a
They're
chance of
actually
surviving out there.
heavily
While you're
armored.
doing that, I have other matters to attend to. Once you're done, come find me in Deadsville. It's the nearest survivor settlement.
Deadsville.
We can plan our next steps.
Wow,
from there.
really? You have to
After
name
all,
it Deadsville? You can't do better than
two
that?
heads are
Bullets
better
literally
than one.
bounce off.
Then I can
And
never
sadly,
say
so
no.
will I. I got a blueprint. Thanks, Mary.
So another Mayfly survived, yet I can't remember her.
I don't know what that is over there.
Patchy ever since Mitsuko revived me.
That
Just to be
is
safe.
Chloe. We've got a
Better not share
football.
the existence of Mitsuko with the
Not sure what
world.
that was. But I'm going to take the football because it's materials. I can
We
salvage
can
it.
use it to make a real gun. Let's check
And someone has
the
dropped a
medics
note, a
and
couple of
start by
notes
building
here.
a gear workbench.
Ripple. Hi, new people. Okay. Oh, a lot of people have dropped notes here. It's above you. After grabbing the first one, the second one spawns above. Climb up and jump to get it. What do you know? It looks like somebody actually gave helpful information. It seems so unlikely. And yet, it happened. Oops. A mystical crate? Energy Link, Stellar Planula, and Stardust Source. I think I'm rich. Maybe not, but, you know. Next up, return to your territory. Teleportation recommended. I can teleport? Season rewards available. Of Mist and Mirage. Phase rewards. Sure. Place 5 furniture. Oh, I don't need to track that. Season's goals. Let's see. Adventures. Explore riddle spots. Okay. Okay, teleportation. How do I teleport back home? Let's see. I'm there. Do I click on it? I do. I just click teleport, and I teleport back home. Well, that's nifty. As I was talking earlier about teleportation, though, is that really the same me, or is it just an indistinguishable copy of me? Was I, in reality, destroyed and then recreated? Or is it actually me moving through time and space from one place to another in the blink of an eye? Hard to know. Disassemble. Disassembly bench allows you to take any scrap you've collected and disassemble it into usable materials. You can also disassemble unwanted weapons, armors, and mods, and reuse the materials. Well, we know the football we want to disassemble, as that will give us rubber, adhesive, and shabby fabric. Well, the NFL is pretty shabby. I think we can all agree on that. Plastic card. That's going to give us rubber, adhesive, and waste plastic. Fabric. That'll turn into shabby fabric. Do we really want the shabby fabric? Wouldn't we rather have, like, real stuff? Oh, we can do all of it at once. Scrap coarse barrel. That seems like that's something. An alarm clock. Scrap coarse body. That sounds a little bit dark. Alright, we've disassembled stuff. Open the mimetic screen and unlock supplies workbench. The mimetic screen. Cradle. Mimetic's cradle. What am I trying to make again? Mimetic screen, unlock the supplies workbench. Mimetic's cradle. Supplies workbench. Not there. Essential tools. Gear workbench. Basic storage. But I didn't see the supplies workbench there. Unless it's down below somewhere. Crafting should be there. Supplies workbench. Supplies workbench. No, those are Claymore mines. Okay, we can make Claymore mines. So I'm sold on the game. That's logistics. A wish machine. I wish I had one of those in real life. Alright, what am I missing? Unlock supplies workbench. Unlock gear workbench. Open the mimetic screen and unlock ammunition 1. Oh, wrong thing. Cradle. Mimetics. Crafting. Ammunition 1. So we need essential tools first. And then ammunition. I can make ammo. Open and also need to make the unlock the gear workbench. Don't know why I missed that so many times. Cradle. Mimetics. Gear workbench. Confirm. I can make a pistol. And I make a baseball bat. That was what I got from Mary, was the baseball bat. I can make a Louisville Slugger. Excellent. Go to build mode and build the gear workbench. Build. Gear workbench. I need 30 more copper ingots. So I need 30... I need more wood to make 30 charcoal, because I need 30 charcoal to make 30 ingots. So I need more wood. I need 20 more wood. I'll be able to make that, get that really quick. Just run over here and chop down a tree. You know the way you do. Okay. No, I don't want to disassemble it, damn it. I want to craft. Alright, we need 30 charcoal. Oh, it's a slider. 30 charcoal. That's going to take 30 seconds. Hi, guys. So, I think for tomorrow, my schedule will be when I wake up and I'll do my daily stuff around the house. Also, I need to go to the store tomorrow. I expect then I will play Last Epoch in the morning/afternoon for a few hours, 3 or 4 hours. I'll have my dinner. I will then come on and I'll play more of this in the evening session and possibly be enjoying adult leisure beverages. I need 30 copper ingots. Oh, I didn't pick them up. Boom. 30. We want all of them. 30 copper ingots. That's going to take 2.5 minutes. So that's my plan for tomorrow and maybe going forward for some length of time after. If I do enjoy adult leisure beverages tomorrow, though, I may not be streaming on Thursday. Understandable. I'm sure you've been there. Unless you don't drink at all, in which case you haven't been there. But you probably are aware of what happens. Actually, I don't get really hungover. I just have no energy the next day. Even if I get blitzo. Vodka is very good for me for getting blitzo, but not having a hangover. Your mileage may vary. I do not recommend chug-a-lugging a bottle of vodka. Not that I've ever actually chug-a-lugged a bottle of vodka. So that's the plan for tomorrow and sometime upcoming. So far I'm enjoying this game. We'll see if I keep enjoying it. It's a little slow to start, but Nightingale was slow as well, and I really did enjoy my time in Nightingale. So Guild Wars 2 is on hold for now. I will get back to on when one of these games has slowed down in its interest to me to the point where I am looking for something else to play, and then it'll be back into Guild Wars 2. If no sooner than like August next month, when we on like the 20th of next month, we get the new content drop. We get the new expansion dropping. We get housing in Guild Wars 2. So Caraxes Scriptbane may be on hold for some length of time. But then that was expected. I'm glad I did get done with Living World Season 3 last night, so that I could have a clean break point. When I do get back to Caraxes Scriptbane, we'll be going through Path of Fire next. But we're almost done with our copper ingots. $15 seconds. Oh, you can't see that. There's a counter over here. Under my shining face. Hi. I'm magnifying lens. Have we met? There's the copper. And it requires me to click on it to pick it all up. I got Battle Pass XP. I didn't know there was a Battle Pass. Evidently, there's a Battle Pass, guys. Backpack Explorer's Guide. Shop event. The shop. Hey, who ate my cherries is the name of a colorful set of weaponry. Coming up next again. There it is. It's pink. It's very pink. The Battle Pass. There's the free Battle Pass, of which apparently I have earned 2 levels. I have some Stardust Corn Ale and some canned lunch meat. The paid one would be a Sea Breeze Cradle and a Silver Key. I have no idea how much these things cost. We have none of the Silver Key currency that can be used to buy a Pixel Fortune Cat, the hairstyle Night Toast, and Wanderer, Weapon Charm Carrot or Gardener, and emotes. Pass expires in 64 days and 8 hours. Not sure what else we have. A formula for modern desk, another emote, the silver keys. Frankly, the stuff in the silver keys is really boring looking. Wrath of Nature weapon skin. That's it, huh? Well, that's a rather tepid battle pass. I'm going to click on buy to see how much it costs. $10. Ah, or the premium for $23. Which gets you a Magic Nico candle, Crescent Moon territory decor, and name card Spider Assassin. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. And an avatar frame, Spider Assassin. I'm assuming this guy is Spider Assassin. And this guy is Cheapo Man. Hunter Spider and Dragon Dance skin. Okay, so we can make the thing we were supposed to make. I'm going to make that now. Supplies workbench, was it? I think it was the supplies workbench or the gears workbench. Gears workbench, I think. Hold on. Build mode, build the gear workbench. All right, we're going to build the gear workbench. Build. Gear workbench. That requires trees and copper ore to make the supplies workbench. This has copper, metal ingots, shabby fabric, and adhesive. Journey is complete. I now have. Go to build mode and build the workbench. Go to build mode and build the supplies workbench. I have to build both. Okay. May not have the materials for the supply workbench. I don't think I do. I need more logs. Just, you know, chopping down some trees the way you do. There's a really huge critter walking around over there. One of the creepy ones. I've returned to my territory. Phew.
Great. We can use that blueprint to make both guns and ammo. If you want to make ammo, though,
Unlock
you'll need to do it in
mimetic
synthesis
basic gear to get the MPS-7 submachine gun formula. Unlock mimetic basic gear. That's infrastructure crafting. Basic gear. That's the submachine gun, and also a face shield, and a chest piece, and some pants. Raid shoes and pants, and all those are raid. I'm going to assume those require killing, like, large monsters or something. Ooh, a shotgun. I believe that was over here, yeah. Craft a weapon. Craft weapons with unlocked blueprints at the gear workbench. Select a higher tier to craft a weapon with better stats. The gear workbench can also be used to repair and calibrate weapons. So that's a pistol. Shotgun. SMG. A rifle. Kind of a Kalashnikov thinking. Sniper rifle, none. Assault rifle, maybe. Crossbow, I've already made. That looks like a minigun and a melee club. We can build a baseball bat. The first heavy attack that hits a target inflicts blunt damage and reduces the target's subsequent damage dealt by 30% for 15 seconds. Ineffective against bosses and metahumans. Well, we're going to make the SMG. Can we make a tier 2 SMG? Don't know. What do we need? Bronze ingots. All-purpose plastic. We've got the other two ingredients. Recoil action. Bronze beryllium and standard part. Okay, how about tier 1? How about tier 1? We need copper ingots. So we need 2 more copper ingots. 4 more copper ingots. 5 more copper ingots. 6 more copper ingots. So, I need more. I may not need more copper. Let's head over to the smelter. The furnace. I think it was 6 ingots I needed. I'll make 10. Copper ingots, 10. So I think I'll get this made, and then I think I'll be calling it an evening here. Almost 4 hours here. It was almost 5 hours stream earlier. This is my most I've ever streamed in a single day before. And you guys were here for the record. Thrilling, isn't it? Thrilling. Okay, maybe not. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to make the SMG and call it an evening. I will be back tomorrow in Pacific time, probably between like 10 or 11 in the morning. Maybe noon at the latest, depending on how much I sleep in. And then again, at the usual starting time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning for Asia and Australia, for more of this here game. It'll be Last Epoch in the morning, and this in the evening, and maybe some adult leisure beverages. Let us make a submachine gun. I didn't pick up the copper. Don't want to disassemble it. Stop asking me. Alright, we got copper. submachine gun. It says insufficient materials. I don't think that's correct. Oh, okay, we need to craft the sub parts. So maybe I'm missing some other sub part of it. No, we've got enough. Hold to confirm. I have made a submachine gun. I don't have any ammo, but I've made a submachine gun. We'll equip that as our secondary weapon. So, that's the SMG. I don't know if I actually got any ammo, and I don't want to waste any ammo that I might have. Let's check and see if we've got ammo. Gear. Secondary weapon. Does 26 damage, 850 fire rate. Mag holds 35. Where do I see if I've got ammo? I do not have ammo, it doesn't look like. I've got adrenaline, I've got arrows, plenty of arrows still. So I'm going to have to craft any ammo in the supplies workbench. All right, there we go. I'm going to make that now too then. SMG ammo, copper. I've got enough to make 120 rounds right now with what I've got. I'm gonna get a little more copper. Let's see. It takes 3. 8 more copper. I don't have enough wood for 8. Then it's going to be 5. So that's my plan for tomorrow and days going forward from there. So, more Last Epoch tomorrow morning. I'll also be playing more Last Epoch off stream after I take a break. So I won't be back exactly where I left off a couple of hours ago. But all in all, a very satisfactory day's work. Copper SMG ammo. Oh, I didn't pick it up again. I am really, really good at that. I do that all the time. In which game? There's another game where I'm constantly doing that, making stuff and then leaving it behind me. I don't remember. Wow, my brain, guys, it's going fast. Copper SMG ammo. Let's make 3. And we're ammoed up. Hey, I remembered to pick it up this time. Go to Deadsville. Teleportation recommended. Unlock my medic storage expansion. I'm going to call it right here. I've got a nice big open deck filled with workshop stuff
and avoid any dangers along the way.
And 1.1 kilometer away is Deadsville. And that's where I'm going to go tomorrow evening. So, again, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out for as much of you of this evening and this morning and this afternoon as you've been around for. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. I am going to be back tomorrow probably between 10 and noon Pacific time, which would be 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. You'll have to do your own time translations if you're in another time zone. And then if you're more interested in this, I should be back at this about 5 p.m. Pacific, the usual time. Again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Rox Rafa for subbing again earlier today. That's very generous of you. I'm back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night goes great. Remember, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's hump day. Tomorrow evening, you'll be better than halfway done with the week and coasting towards the weekend. I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now, guys.